guys, welcome back. Hope you've been enjoying our videos. We're excited today to talk about Helichrysum. This is one of my favorite oils and I actually use it quite a bit. So
I do too.
yes. So anyway, hopefully if you haven't tried it, you will find some opportunities to try it because it is an awesome oil.
Yes.
So Helichrysum is actually from a small yellow flower on the Helichrysum plant, and it is steam distilled. So that's how they process it. It can be used all three ways, which is really great. All the oils that can be used all three ways just are near and dear to my heart because then you can just use them however suits you the best. So
Easy.
yeah, it does make it easy. Obviously, all three ways means aromatically, topically, and internally. So this is also an oil that can be used neat. You can dilute it when you're putting it on, small children, or they actually do. doTERRA does make a Helichrysum that is a touch, which means it already has the fractionated coconut oil in it.
Pre-diluted.
Yes, and but I apply it neat. It's one that I definitely use just straight out of the bottle, and I have used the touch, but mostly I use just straight Helichrysum oil. I love it. It has a really earthy smell, which I really like. It's one of the ones that I love the smell of. And in fact, somebody will have it on. I'll be like, hey, you're wearing Helichrysum. So it's definitely a distinct smell, but I really love it. And it supports super, super great for supporting your cardiovascular system, for supporting your skeletal system, as well as your muscular system. So think about those three areas when you're looking for some support in those areas. Think of Helichrysum.
Definitely. And one of my favorite ways to use it, I always put it in my birth kit. So I've had it with both of my boys. And I have a picture, I'll try and find it and put it here. With my most recent, when I got out of the tub, I had my husband apply it to my lower back because it supports a normal amount of bleeding post-birth. So you can just keep things in check that way. It also is really good to provide respiratory support. So maybe this time of year, that's something you could think about diffusing to just provide some support that way, whether you're dealing with an illness or not. It's also great for like bangs and bumps and things like that. Having two young boys, we get a lot of those at our house. So it's one of my favorite things to do. As soon as one of them, starts crying and they've got some bump somewhere, I always reach for Helichrysum, usually in my touch, because it's my boys and it's easy to just roll it on. And I usually combine it with frankincense. They're super good together for those bangs and bumps they run into.
Hey, some of us get bangs and bumps, and we're not little kids.
It's true, but I use it a lot with my boys.
Yes. So it's because of that, bangs and bumps. It's a gentle but super powerful skin support, and so think of that when you're, with those, but just your skin in general. It's really good skin support. It can also support normal taste function, which it's not something you would normally think of, but it supports normal taste function. So that's a good way to use it. And it supports healthy tissues. So when we talk about, your skin, your muscular system, tissues, it's really good for tissue support. So think of areas where you could use it for that and grab it for those.
Yeah, that's a really great way to use it. Also, if I was going to make like a natural first aid kit, for lack of a better term, just like a bunch of oils to have on hand for many, many, many uses.
All of life's
the things we run into.
Yes.
This would be one of my very top oils. Probably frankincense is my top, and this would be number 2, just because of all the things it's so good at supporting. Also, on a more emotional kind of a route here, it also is really good at aiding in adapting to all of life's changes. I feel like a lot of us have gone through a lot of that the last few years. So if you're somebody who's still feeling like you need support, or if your life's still changing for other reasons, this is one that can really help kind of aid you through that.
No wonder I have been using it so much lately. So in addition to that, it's widely used in spiritual ceremonies. So they use it in baby blessings a lot. Those transitioning out of this life, they'll use it for that because it provides really, really good spiritual support. And it helps you kind of let go of the old and bring in the new. And so you can, birth.
Whether that's with life or
Right.
life's
Challenges, yes. I say all the challenges you have in life, but as well as, I mean, like Alyssa talked about, birth, death, those things, out with the old, in with the new, those kind of things. Helichrysum is really good for that.
It is. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And also, so physically and emotionally both, if you can think of maybe just like regeneration, rejuvenation, those are both great to describe the qualities that Helichrysum brings to you. It also helps open your mind to the unlimited possibilities that are out there. So if you find yourself feeling stuck, or maybe having some pushback to that kind of an idea, this is one that can help you with that as well.
Yes. And in addition, it helps with healing of emotional pain. So I mean, anybody I know has had some of that in their life. In fact, if you haven't, you're probably really lucky.
You're a unicorn.
You are a unicorn, yes. Because I think we all, just depending on what you're going through in your life at any given time, have emotional pain. And so this helps promote that healing through the pain. And in addition to the healing in the pain, it helps you to find gratitude in your trials. And I know I've had plenty. And so trying to look for the good in some of those is hard sometimes. And so using this oil to help find the gratitude in the trials it's powerful. So
it also helps promote courage and determination. So if you think of that even in conjunction with what Donnie just talked about, it can be a really powerful aid to just help you kind of move more gracefully through life. It's a really great oil. I seriously love it. And then for a little fun fact for you, Helichrysum is often called immortelle instead of Helichrysum, and the reason is because of its ability to retain its color, its shape, and its form even after it's picked. So it still looks just as alive and vibrant and beautiful as when it's on the plant, which I think comes into a lot of that, the spiritual aspect and all of that stuff, the qualities that we see that it has and affects us with.
Yes. So hopefully you'll use it if you haven't, and hopefully you find some fun new uses if you have used it. So, but as always, thanks for being here. We love that you guys come and learn from us. We always learn even more as we do these.
They learn with us.
Yes. So, because yeah, even things we've been using it for, we find new uses, and so it's super great for us. We're loving it. So, if you liked our video, please make sure you give us a like and share. And if you haven't subscribed, we would love for you to subscribe so that you can see when we put out new videos. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
See ya.